hope you're well and having the most incredible day as always. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video is something I'm so incredibly excited about because I have a book haul for you which is quite large. Now ideally I want to say to you that I bought these over the case of like 3 weeks, but I did not. I bought them all in one day, and there are 14 books here, which I feel like is a little bit excessive, but it only cost £69 including the £1 bag, and I feel like it was too good of a bargain to not go a little bit insane. And I got all these books from The Works, which if you guys didn't know, The Works is a UK based store. I don't know whether they have it anywhere else, but they have it in the UK, and they sell, it's a bit of a weird shop really. They sell kind of books and like kids craft things. It's very bizarre. However, all the books in there were pretty much £5. They even have a section which is 3 books for £6, which absolute bargain I think. And yeah, so I went a little bit crazy, I'm not gonna lie. However, it's all for the video, and I feel like saying that makes me feel a little bit better, and also I feel like I will read these within the next like 2 or 3 months anyway, so it's not a waste of money, she says. So without further ado, I'm going to dive right in and go through all the books I've bought. Some of these are part of a series which I would then be able to explain a little bit about the series. However, some of these I did just pick up because I've either heard a lot about them on TikTok or YouTube, or the covers look good, so I'm just going to fling through them and let you guys know what I bought, why I bought it, and try not to make myself feel bad for spending £69. So without further ado, we're gonna dive right in. I hope you guys enjoy and carry on watching. So in July I read Holly Jackson's A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which is now one of my all-time favourite books ever. If you guys like a murder mystery, a murder documentary, a podcast, that kind of thing, you will love that book so much. It was so incredibly brilliant. The style of writing was great. The only thing is it was written in third person, which isn't my favourite. I find it hard to envision the story when it's written in third person. I don't know if that's just me, but that is kind of how my brain works. So I did pick up the second and the third one. I'm not sure which order this goes in actually. I do need to give it a Google because I can't quite remember, but you've got Good Girl, Bad Blood, which is about 400 pages, and then you've got this monstrosity which is As Good as Dead, and it's absolutely massive. This is nearly 600 pages, which is a big book, so I'm very excited about that. It's probably going to take me quite a while to read that one, but I'm really looking forward to these. I absolutely loved the first one, and these were both £5. Originally I believe they are about £9. This one is originally £9 and so is this one, so I got both for £10 instead of 18, so absolute bargain I think. Anyway, so yeah, I bought these, very excited about it, cannot wait to read them. If you've not read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, please read it. One of my favourite books of all time, so good. The next book is quite a popular one, which is why I thought I would pick it up, and this is Shatter Me by, I think it's Tahira Mafi. I don't want to pronounce that name wrong, I think that's how you pronounce it. But I have heard so much about this series that I thought, do you know what, let's pick up the first book, let's give it a go. There's absolutely loads of these books in the series, so if I do like it, I feel like it's gonna spiral out of control. But I like the fact it's not very long. It's like just over 300 pages, so it's such an easy read, and I love the cover. I don't know, I just really like the idea of this kind of series. It's something completely different to what I would normally pick up, so I thought I would give the first one a go, and it's very unlike me to have self-control when it comes to buying a series and only buying the first one, because I normally pick up the whole thing, so I'm very proud of myself. I just picked up the one, thought I would give it a try, and yeah, I'm really excited. It's just something a little bit different. I have no idea what this is about. I think it's a little bit on the fantasy side. I'm not too sure, I literally have no clue, so I'm very excited. If you've read this book, please let me know down below what you would rate it out of 5, because I'm really excited, but don't give me any spoilers because I'm just gonna go in it blind and give it a read. But yeah, I'm so excited for that one. Oh, that one was also £5. I think all of these books all together, I think one of them was like £3 and I can't remember which one it was, but it came to like £4.85 a book, so that's how much this was. So excited. So the next book I picked up is You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus, and this is part of a series as well. So I'm currently reading One of Us is Lying, which I would have finished by now, this video goes up, because I only have like 80 pages left or something, so I'm going to finish that tonight. But I spotted this one in the works and I thought, well, I may as well pick it up because there are 6 books in this collection. I only have 3 and one of them is available on pre-order, so there are 2 more that I need to pick up. However, I thought I would just pick this up. It was £5, cheaper than anywhere else I'd seen it, and I thought I would just pick it up ready when I want to read it. And I absolutely love this series so much. I don't know whether I prefer this series to this series. I think I prefer this series just because I like the kind of doodles and stuff in it. I think it makes it really interesting, but I wanted to read all these before I started watching the series on Netflix because I didn't want to ruin it, do you know what I mean? So I'm so excited to watch the series on Netflix, but I just thought I'd pick this one up as well. The next book is They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. Now, I haven't really heard much about this book online. Maybe I'm just not seeing anybody talk about it, but I haven't seen too much about it online. But all I know is that 2 people are told they're gonna die, and it's kind of like their relationship throughout that time before they die, I think. I don't know. I haven't heard great things about this book from what I've heard, but I did like the sound of it. I thought it was something different, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it a go. So I got it. It was £5. I thought, you know what, let's chuck it in the basket. It was on my Amazon wishlist anyway, and I just thought I would give it a try, so I got that one. The next book I picked up is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I've heard so much about this book. I'm so excited to give this one a read as well, so I'm really, really looking forward to it. It is about 400 pages, so it is a little bit bigger than the normal books I've been reading at the moment, but I'm really excited about this book. Again, no idea what it's about. I've heard quite good things, but I don't really know what it's about, so I'm excited to give that one a go as well. The next book I picked up simply because I wanted to give this author a go. I'd not read anything by her before, so I wanted to give it a try, and this is One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now, I haven't bought The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo yet. It is on my list. My mum actually picked it up yesterday. However, I just wanted to go for something like this. This is just a cover that brings me joy. I don't know. It just looks like something I would enjoy. I don't like people on the covers though, like actual people. It kind of makes me a little uncomfy. Like, I just don't enjoy that, but I love the colours of the book, so I thought I'd pick it up. That's basically the reason I bought it. So if you've read this book, please let me know, because I am really excited to give it a try. It's something different. I am trying to branch out with my authors as well, because I feel like when I first started getting into reading back in May, it was very Colleen Hoover heavy. So I'm trying my best to kind of delve out of that, even though I have got some Colleen Hoover books to go through in a minute, but I have one more to share with you before. And the last book that I picked up before I dive into the Colleen Hoover books that I picked up is The Spanish Love Deception by Eleanor Armas. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm not actually sure. This book just seems like such a vibe. It's an enemies to lovers situation. I love that in a book, and I just really have heard so many things about this. Again, this one is nearly 500 pages long, so it is a little bit bigger of a book than I am used to reading. However, I have heard just so many good things about this, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. So yeah, this is something that I've had on my wishlist for a while. I saw it, it was £5. I couldn't say no. That is why I bought it. There is no other justification for any of these purchases other than I wanted to buy it, so that is why I picked them up. And lastly, moving on to all of the Colleen Hoover books that I picked up, I managed to find 5 that I didn't have already or that I really wanted to get. They're all on my Amazon wishlist anyway, so I kind of just bought them in person. It was just a little bit easier. So the first 2 are part of a series, and that is the Hopeless series, which I read Hopeless back in June. Incredible book, by the way. If you've not read Hopeless, please read it. It's an absolute incredible read. I absolutely loved it. And Losing Hope I actually read back in July as well, so I read that one as well. And I have got All of Your Perfects, which is also part of that series. However, Finding Cinderella, which is a novella, so it's just over 100 pages, was actually, you're supposed to read this in between Losing Hope and All Your Perfects, so I'm going to read this one next, and it's just such a short little story, so I'm really excited to get that over and done with, add that to my collection of books I've already read. And then I found the Finding Perfect, which again is a novella. This one again, 100 pages, just something to read after All Your Perfects. So I need to read this, then All Your Perfects, then this one, and then I've completed that whole kind of like story, which I'm really excited about. So I've got both of those. They were both £5, which I'm not gonna lie, seems a little bit expensive because they're not full books. There's about not even 300 pages between these two, so it was quite expensive, but I thought, you know what, I need these to finish the collection, so I had to pick them up, and I'm very excited about it. And the last 3 Colleen Hoover books that I picked up are a series, and that is the Slammed series. So I'm not actually sure again what order these go in, so I am going to have to do a little bit of research on that. But I got Slammed, Point of Retreat and This Girl. I have no idea what these ones are about, but I am really excited to have another collection of Colleen books that I can just binge read and get them over with and kind of get into them. I say get them over with as if I kind of don't want to read them, but I just want to read all her books because they're so good. Do you know what I mean? So I bought these 3, again £5 each, absolute bargain. I'm just obsessed. So yeah, I bought those as well, and that is everything. So that is everything for this book haul. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and if you have read any of these books, please give me a 1 to 5 rating down below of each book that you've read, because I would love to know. And also, if you know any books that you think I would enjoy, please let me know that down below as well, because I'm really wanting more recommendations to add to my Amazon wishlist. I might leave my Amazon wishlist down below. If I forget, do let me know, just so you guys can see what I'm going to be purchasing over the next few months, and if any other books kind of spark a recommendation for me, please let me know down below, because I would absolutely love that. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!